This is an emergency interruption from the Hot Toys Wizard. And as you can clearly see, I've taken on the likeness of TK FOMO. Now, I'm on a mission to try and locate where my friend CT Suckett is. And now, you are going to join me in this ongoing investigation. A clue, another clue I've just discovered. Look at this 501st helmet from Hot Toys. What is it doing here above the waters? Where are these waters anyway? Are these the waters on Kamino? Look, Commander Cody's helmet. Again, what does this mean? I don't even see the whole toy. But this is Commander Cody's helmet. How does this help me find CT Suckett? Look, I think I see Grogu. Is that him right there? How did he get here? What is going on? And is it possible that we're going to get more of those Grogu? Let's continue. Oh, and look, droid ruins. More droid ruins. I think that was from the last time. Is there something there? And look, it looks like Captain Rex's helmet. I was working with Captain Rex the last time, and it looks like they shrunk him down. Why did they shrink him? Why is he so small? What does all of this mean? Does it mean we're going to get 1 clone, 2 clones, 3 clones, 4 clones, 5 clones, 6 clones? Well, heck, we already got 6 clones in the month of May. What about before the month of June is over? Could we get 7 clones, 8 clones, 9 clones, 10 clones? It's crazy. Remember, I don't always buy coffee out, but when I do, I buy it from Aries, a 6-scale cantina, but I use my own wizard sugar. Take it easy.
Man, it's
okay, that was amazing.
Woo! Look, I don't even know if Big Dog Pound's in here, but with that, we gotta go. Woo! Man, it's like the kid is hot tonight, baby. Let me put on that Loverboy song. The kid is hot tonight. Listen, I think we got some breaking news. I think you know what it is, Fabio. And I couldn't even control myself. I had to come on. I had to come on late night. I've got the most appropriate intro anyway for this time of night, don't I? I know, like, look, I know you're looking forward to that for the most thing out of the show. Forget about this interruption.
That was amazing. The dancing at the end, my favorite part.
Well, that's not me. That's TK FOMO, but that's the Hot Toys Wizard.
That was amazing.
When is the Hot Toys Wizard going to take on your likeness again, baby?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah. We have to wonder, are you going to have that cigar again?
It's summertime.
What is it with the Hot Toys Wizard taking on your likeness but having a cigar? What the frack is that? What's up? The Wizard must know something. I don't know.
It's it goes deep inside my soul. And
like this shit right here.
oh
my goodness. Listen. Look, you got a very special episode of the Market Chart Show here, live with Aries and Fabio. Look, I've got some things to share with you. We're going to have a party tonight. Look, this is the most appropriate intro for this time of night. So let's just go ahead and dive into all of this news. Spread the word around. The Dark Jedi's live. Fabio's live. We're going to kill it tonight, baby. Right now. just did a woo. I didn't even mean to. It was better than yours.
It came out of your soul.
Yeah, it came out of something. It came out of something, baby. Look, welcome everybody. You're watching Six Scale Cantina live. I think I dubbed this the market show. Is it live and raw? Who really freaking cares? You got us live. We're hanging out. It's a Saturday night. It's late night.
Late night raw.
It's late night raw. It's raw. Dude, man, what's going on? I even like I'm in the middle with this news. I even got my chips and salsa. Look at that. Isn't that delicious?
Awesome.
Man, it's going on. And I've got all the stuff I'm serving up. I've got spatchka. I've got all kinds of cans of whoop ass. I've got the wizard juice. I got some coffee, but it's kind of a little. I guess we may need some coffee.
Where's the off-world?
Oh, the off-world Jawa egg juice. We're gonna have to go in there, baby. We're gonna have to have someone to bring that in here. Off-world Jawa egg juice. Is it possible we'll have it before the end of the show? And I say, I don't know. Someone's got to freaking fill that up, baby. Man, Fabio, when was the last time I did this late? Holy crap.
I don't even know. If you ever did it, I have no idea when you did because I was not invited. So
no. Maybe I did it in my dreams. Who the hell knows? Listen, how are you doing, man?
I'm good,
because
man.
I haven't talked to you. I'm going to make them wait for this breaking news. I haven't talked to you live here. Did we didn't even with the conclusion of the freaking yeah. I don't think we did, or did we? I don't remember.
I don't remember. We did. When did we do our last show? Was it we didn't do Monday, but I think we did.
We did Tuesday. Didn't we do Tuesday?
Tuesday. So that was the last time we spoke. Yep.
Yeah. Wow, that was crazy, dude. That show, man. Holy crap. I know you had some things you wanted to say about that as well. I don't know if you did. I think you were on a show yesterday, right? But listen, baby, the hot toys that we're going to get out of this, holy moly. Darth Vader, you were calling it all along, that battle damage, baby. And that he looks freaking sick. Like, I am imagining the hot toy now that I've watched it over and over again. Damn. And so listen, so let me ask you, are we going to get one? Are we going to get that battle damage version? Are we still going to get the clean version? Are we going to get a DX version that has all of it? What do you think?
So we're definitely getting obviously the clean version that we were shown. I think and would hope that we get a DX, besides that one. Why? Because I feel like the DX would come with the throne that they showed on the show. The DX would come with this head sculpt. The DX would come with exchangeable parts to make them whether you want them clean or battle damaged. So I'm really, really hoping for a DX.
So you think the DX would be like one all-encompassing figure?
I would hope so.
I would love that, baby. But look, what about the one that they teased at Celebration? Does that matter? They probably would have already known if they're coming out with a DX, right? Or would they just show us a figure to show us?
I mean, if they knew about it, they're not going to tell us yet, because I feel like if you notice, what they're doing, they'll give you a figure and then, down the line, they'll give you a second one, just a little bit different, but it's the same figure. They've been making us buy, 2 figures of the same kind. So, I feel like if they know, they're not going to tell us yet, so we don't get turned off and not buy the regular one. And then, people will deny this one, wait for the DX, and they miss out on that money. So I feel like we're not going to know anytime soon.
I think another way that they could go with this, my friend, really honest, is you're going to get, because we were talking about this before. If I had to call it, I think we're going to get the clean version that has just the one that they teased, but they didn't show the head sculpt.
Right.
Where, from episode 2, and they show, go on and you can have like some of the, just the head sculpt, the Hayden Christensen there. I think that's what's going to happen. And then I think they give you another figure. That's this battle damage version one here, baby. Holy crow. That would be pretty freaking epic. And then there's 2 figures suddenly. And I just don't see, because the way that they teased that at Celebration with that base, I feel like we're getting 2 separate ones. This still could be a DX.
Right.
They could still make this one a DX, but I think you're going to get just a regular clean version. In other words, what I'm trying to say, baby, you're going to get 2 Darth Vaders coming out of this series.
At least.
Yeah, and you say at least. Because you think we can get another one? Are you talking about quarter scale, or do you think we can get 3? Or are you talking about Dark Side Anakin, which is really Darth Vader?
Well, speaking of Anakin, I think we're getting that flashback Anakin, that young Anakin, definitely.
Oh, the Attack of the Clone Ones, dude? Oh, freak, yeah.
But regarding Darth Vader specifically, I think we're getting a clean. I think we're getting a battle damage. And don't forget, I feel like, if they do decide to go with the DX, don't forget the back tank scene, that they showed with him completely white, so that's a possibility as well, making that head sculpt, giving us the put together body. So I think we're getting at least 2, but definitely, I think more than that.
Hey, let's say hi to all the people in here. It's late night with Aries. Forget about late night with David Letterman. Forget about the Tonight Show. Forget about Jay Leno. Come on. You got Aries and Fabio here. It's like Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon.
Let's see who's hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, well, we got the Mandalorian Huntress, and we all know that she sits at the most dangerous table in the cantina. Good. Oh, that's frightening this time of night. Dude, I still think this guy would kick Pennywise's ass all over him. Good.
Pennywise.
So what's the news? You're going to have to wait for it.
You're
going to have to wait for it, because I'm not going to give it to you now so you leave. Did you hit the like button yet, baby? Come on, I'm just being real with you. Okay, come on, let me play this for you.
They call him the Wizard.
You're being held hostage right now.
You're being held hostage, baby. That's the way it goes, because that's the bottom line, because Aries said so. Valiant Archer is in here. What is going on? Midnight Brew. Anyway, then we can break out the song here. What is going on, Valiant Archer? Good to have you in here. Cobra's Collection. Aries and Dr. Fabs. Hola, amigos. Come on. Welcome in here. We got the Insane One. The Insane One is also sitting at table 66. So we have to fill it up again. Let's play this one. Yeah, I got some news that's going to make you actually do this. Bob Dylan is in the house. What is going on? I need to try this for the next Easter egg hunt. Yeah, isn't that great? You need TK FOMO. At every Easter egg hunt, henceforth moving forward. Don't you think, Fabio?
Absolutely. No, that was awesome. That video was awesome. All of it was really, really cool. And like I said, the dancing was the best part, in my opinion.
Prime Time Review says, what's up, guys? Late night, baby. We all know that Prime Time is probably sitting maybe right now with Grogu at 5 or 88.
Brandon is in his pool right now.
I should be in my pool right now. What the hell am I doing? What am I doing on here? What's wrong with me, Jerry? All right, I'm doing Seinfeld. Link is in the house. What is going on? TK needs to mow the yard. Yeah, he does. Hot Toys Wizard, come mow my lawn, baby. What's going on? Jared's in the house. What is going on? General Kenobi. Doc is in the house. Bob Dylan said, that's hilarious with what's going on in there. Fat Batman. What's up, everyone? Late Night Wizard, breaking news. You have to wonder.
They call him the Wizard.
That will live on in infamy forever. And Lane is in the house. Lane Kramer. He must have saw a Mace pancake on the on the banner. Is the breaking news about Mace Windu? I have some interesting things to tell you. TK592, a friend of TK FOMO. How did you like TK FOMO there, TK592? Bail Organa finally being announced. Dude. That figure's coming, Fabio. I'm sorry. We're going to get Jimmy Smits from this. I don't see them using an Obi-Wan figure with Leia. I really don't. I just feel like it's going to be more Darth Vader. It's going to pair up with Vader. You're going to get battle damage Vader, battle damage Obi-Wan. You're going to get regular Obi-Wan. You're going to get the regular Vader. I think they're going to give you Leia because she was such a prominent character in this freaking show.
Yeah.
But they don't typically make kids.
Right.
But if you pair her, you know, with freaking Jimmy Smits, all of a sudden you got father and daughter. That's pretty cool set.
Well, remember also when they did Leia on Wicket. You know what I mean? That's the possibility. You could give us Leia as the Wicket size, and give us Bail Organa. I think that would work very well for them.
Absolutely. And the man of hot collectibles is in the house. Hello, everyone. Having some drinks. Good to have him in here as well. And we have got the single songwriter. You're at table 44. He wants me to play this then, Fabio. He wants me to play this.
Right, I'll see you shortly. There's a meteorite that hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long.
Oh, is that the news that we have? Something about Luke? You do have to wonder. My goodness, as I keep going on over here. Single songwriter says Hot Toys loves to make multiples of figures. Boba, Vader, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Superman, Doctor Strange, etc., etc. It has been their mantra for a while. Is that what we're talking about? I'm not going to let them know yet. I'm still going to make them wait for it. Shade the Spade just had clean version. BC, they didn't want to spoil the show at Celebration because they didn't want to spoil the show at Celebration. Yeah, so but maybe it is a DX. I still think we're going to get two, though. But I would rather have a DX. If I could just put it in a DX, like the old style ones, Fabio, like the DX07, you got the battle damage Luke.
Yep.
And then you got the other Luke. And you got all those interchangeable parts, and you got that kick-ass base. I mean, I got the set. You got the set. Can you imagine if they gave us a Vader like that? I mean, please do it that way.
Yep.
Then you get the Vader. You could have him just like he was in episode 2, episode 3. You could have him just like in the last episode.
Yep.
And how much would that go for, though? Because that's not like the freaking DX18 Mall, all respect to that figure. I'm still looking at the box right here from the other night. But that'd be a pricey one, dude. They'd have to. It'd be a lot of shit.
How much is the Ahsoka DX going for? Because according to that price, Vader's going to be at least $75 higher than that.
I don't know. Let's go take a look, man. It's late night here with Aries and Fabio. What is that going for? I feel like it's
I don't remember. It's like 3 something, I think.
It's like 3 something.
Yeah, so
who the hell knows?
Vader's got to be at least, $375, $395.
Let me pull it up.
Depending on how much stuff they give us, obviously, but I feel like it's going to be, $350 plus.
Oh, but wait a minute. We're getting 2 of her. We're getting 2 of her, though. We're getting the deluxe. And so the regular one is $285.
Mm-hmm.
And then the deluxe one here. Okay, I could pull this up on the screen so we can take a look at it.
Yeah, so $315. Yeah, so Vader would be way more than that.
It would have to be. Let's see what this comes with again. It's been a while since I looked at this, bro. It's been a while. You're all waiting for breaking news. We'll tell you soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, though, dude. It comes with... Is this 2 head sculpts or is it just...
No. I think it's the per system. They're showing you the per. Yeah, showing you that the eyes move.
So with him, you would need 2 head sculpts. You would get probably need more than that.
Correct. Yep, that's what I mean. You're going to get a clean helmet. You're going to get a battle damage helmet. You're going to get Hayden's face without the helmet completely. So I think that's what's going to make it, valuable if they go that route.
How much would you pay for a set like that from everything you're talking about? Because that's what I would love. That'd be like a freaking Vader masterpiece.
425,
Set.
no problem.
Yeah, because you would get like freaking you'd get the regular Vader head sculpt, and then you'd get the regular Vader before he's battle damaged without the helmet on. So you'd have both of those.
Right.
Then you'd have the freaking cracked version. So that's 3 right there. And maybe even a couple of versions of that cracked one, or maybe just one, but at least 3. Dude. But then what about the battle damage on the body? Do we get 2 bodies like that? I mean, I think you would need 2 bodies, bro.
Yes, but what Hot Toys will do, like they have been doing, is force you to buy 2. They've been giving us, one figure, one body with multiple different things to exchange them with. I feel like that's what they're doing, to make us buy more. So I feel like whoever wants both looks are going to have to buy two DXs if, again, it gets to that point.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting. Look, we just popped in out here. We got 75 in here, Fabio. Hit the like button if you want. I'm serving it up. If you want to hit it, go ahead and hit the like button.
Hit it.
Link says, I need the breaking news. It's almost bedtime. Grogu. Oh, no. Listen, Link, I got to fill you up. You're at 77.
Where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins. That means it's just starting. Oh, my goodness gracious. I got to fill up table 66 again. Yeah, no, I don't really, I feel like it's a dream. All right, well, let me ask you this, Fabio. Let me ask you this. A dream to get a DX. Could they actually give you that regular Darth Vader that they showed at Celebration, obviously hopefully with a head sculpt of Hayden Christensen, right? And then give you a DX separate from that. And it's just a DX that has what we saw. But I mean, like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like
I think if they go the DX route, don't forget, I think, that throne is coming. That throne was a big deal, was a big part of the show. That scene was epic to me. And a DX with, remember what they did with Batman, with the last Batman. They gave us 3 versions of Batman. They could absolutely do it with Darth Vader,
Yeah, and the 808 Michigan Jedi is in here, Fabio. He makes it on into the show at this late hour. Let's fill him up at table 88. Woo! And Duo Monica is in the house. Come on. And Doc Smizzle says he is playing with his action figures. Mark Grenchik says, serve me up, Senor Aries, at table 27. Well, look who's sitting there at table 27.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
Man, oh man, oh man. This figure should not be a DX. He's talking about this one that I have up on the screen. We pulled this up with a comparison. I don't know. This is a purse system. This comes with a lot. I love this figure. This was the last figure I was going to talk about tonight. But since we have it up on the screen, Fabio, I don't know if I agree with Lane on that. I think I understand where Lane's coming from, though. If you compare it to like some of the old DXs, but the fabric on this, the purse system on this does come with a lot of crap. Plus the Grogu is articulated. I forgot about that too. Nice base. I don't know. Not bad.
I think they gave her a DX, being her first figure in the, out of being not animated. You know what I mean? Obviously, we got the animated Ahsoka from Clone Wars, but the fact that this is her human character, I feel like just out of respect for the character, they gave her the DX.
All right, that brings me to that brings us to a great question here, my friend. if we get a DX Vader, let's go down this road. Is it possible we get a DX Obi-Wan? Because you said that, she deserves one, Ahsoka, right? And everyone's been talking about, hey, we're probably going to get a quarter scale Ewan McGregor from this show, because of the way the quarter scale has been going.
Right.
So it does make me wonder, if you do get a DX Vader, do you get a DX Obi-Wan to kind of pair with him when you're posing your action figures with this? I mean, that would be crazy if they went that route. But if they do, my take would be just like the Ahsoka that I had up on the screen. You'd probably get two versions. You'd get one where you get all this. They have a DX Ahsoka for $285 too, where it doesn't have all of this. So that's what I think that they would do. But what do you think about that?
Have they made any DX Vaders at this point right now?
No.
No, right? Okay. So now the reason why I don't think they would make an Obi is because if they haven't made a Vader at this point, there is no reason why. And Vader is more popular than Obi, So if they haven't made a Darth Vader DX at this point, and Obi is, there's more things to give you with a Vader than there is with an Obi. With Obi, you would get what? Different outfits, maybe different head sculpts, maybe, just very, very minimal stuff. But with Vader, they could give you so much more. And the fact that they haven't done a DX for him yet says a lot.
Yeah, let's look at some of these prices we're talking about here. Manaha Collectibles Dante says at least $585 if it comes with a throne. Single Sword Rider says $399 for a Vader Deluxe would be a nice price.
Right. For Deluxe, that's a perfect price. For a DX, is going to be way more than that.
Yeah. Tease this news a little longer. Well, you have to wonder, is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
I will tell you that it's not just one piece of news. There's actually a couple of things here to go over with you. And Fabio knows what those things are as we were talking about it over the phone. And it is Army is in the house. Aries, serve me up a table 501st at 501. Well, you know what that means we got to play here, because that's who's sitting there chasing this little guy. Someone rescue him. Who the hell rescued him?
Riva. No, just kidding.
Riva by pre-order. Anyway, Riva.
Riva Las Vegas.
Dude, just playing that clip of Grogu with the 501st chasing him coming out of this series. We're talking about Deluxe or non-Deluxe Darth Vader. We're talking about Deluxe or non-Deluxe Obi-Wan Kenobi. Dude, we're going to get smashed. We're going to get hammered. And I'm not talking about alcohol, baby. I'm not even talking about proper 66, baby. I'm not talking about just wizard juice, baby. Although you get pretty hammered when you go ahead and have that. Oh, my goodness gracious. We're going to get hammered with a lot of announcements for Star Wars. Look, they gave us 2 last week. Cad Bane, Boba Fett from the book of Boba Fett. Are you kidding me? We talked. That's what you and I talked about.
I was just
we
going to
talked about all the stuff that's coming there. We listed off like 6 figures, you and I, that we know are definitely coming.
Yeah,
from that.
Yeah, no, and I was just going to say exactly what you just said. The fact that we're just getting, Book of Boba, characters now. Just now, the show's been over for how long? And we had already gotten 2 Bobas, from the Mandalorian already, So that just goes to show that they haven't even really gotten into the Book of Boba line yet. That's just the beginning. So can you imagine how much we're getting from the Obi-Wan show? More than 4 figures, 100% more than 4 figures.
Oh my God, absolutely! Because we're going to get like 9 or 10 for the Book of Boba Fett. You're getting Cad Bane, and you're getting Boba Fett. You're getting Fennec. You're getting the KX Enforcer droid. That's 4 right there, right? They already teased Paz Vizsla. So, I mean, the heavy infantry Mandalorian, that's 5. But what are we talking about?
Black
Chrysanthemum will be 6.
I think
The armor.
The armor, probably. A new.
That'll be what, 7?
Yep.
What else do we talk about? I'm trying to remember.
They could give us a Mandalorian from Book of Boba.
People were saying the same thing about getting another Mando as they were saying about getting another Boba. But they're probably just going to do it. Because here's the other thing. The Mandalorian Season 3 doesn't come out until February next year. So they got to put some stuff up there, baby. They really, really do. So I think that some of that's coming. Oh, I didn't get your take on this before we get into the first bit of the breaking news. All right.
Yep.
All right. So tell me out of these 4, because everyone on the last show that I had by myself, which was what? I don't know. Was that yesterday? I don't even remember. How many out of these 4 are we getting?
I mean, I would expect all 4 because, and we know that Hot Toys doesn't always finish every line. So that's why I'm saying I hope all 4. But out of these 4, definitely Reva. And I believe that the Grand Inquisitor as well. Those 2 are a must. But I would hope that they do all 4.
How about Kung Lao over there, or Lord Raiden, that guy with that hat?
I love this outfit. I love that hat. I loved his demeanor on the show. I really like the character, but again, Hot Toys, you never know. At this point, with the way they've been making a lot of stuff, it's a possibility even more now. But you never know. But I would hope so.
What about the other girl? And I don't know her name, and forgive me. Someone tell me who this Inquisitor is within the chat, if you know.
Yeah, I forget her name.
But are they going to come out with that? Because some people were saying in my show yesterday, oh, they're not going to come out with her because that's a lot of R&D work, just like they didn't come out with, Axl Rose's head sculpt. But I don't know. How much would she charge for her likeness to get a Hot Toy figure? It's a Grand Inquisitor, dude. She was in there in a few shows. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, and don't forget, he was specifically the Grand Inquisitor was on the Clone Wars. So
oh yeah, you got to get him. You're gonna get the Grand Inquisitor. I'm talking about the girl, baby, the other girl.
Oh, the other. Well, again, I don't even remember her name, but again, I feel like if they are gonna get into these 4, I think they have to make her as well.
These are funny comments in here. Far from Death Star says second sister. Mark says 5th sister, I think. Lane says the 4th sister. And I say
yes.
It's holy Jesus, that deserves one of these.
Nobody knows who she is.
All right, so here you go. I think you're going to get one sister, 2 of these sisters, the Grand Inquisitor, and Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Raiden.
Oh man! You said
all 4 you're gonna get of these figures. I would really think that that's what's gonna happen here, baby.
Absolutely, and
sister.
you know how amazing they're going to look around surrounding Darth Vader. Oh my God!
I know that would be sick, though, dude. You just brought up a great point, because if you buy Reva and you buy the Grand Inquisitor, let's think this through. You're spending money on Reva, you're spending money on the Grand Inquisitor. They give you Lord Raiden here. You probably buy it.
Absolutely.
And then if they come out with her, I mean, really coming out with her, some people are going to look at that Hot Toy and, they come out with that other sister, which nobody knows what sister she is. You almost think of it like this.
Who the f*** is that guy? Who the f*** is that?
But you buy it because you got the other ones.
I'm going to tell you something, though. You know, a lot of people dislike Reva's, you know, role character on the show. But let me tell you something. The way they made Casca Reeves, you know, that head sculpt, how amazing that is. You know, specifically talking about like the braid, how they braided her hair. Look at Reva's hair. They're going to do that hair so well. People are going to see her figure and be like, you know what? I don't even care what happened with her on the show. She looks amazing. I'm going to buy her.
Yeah, single songwriter goes, Mr. Sister? Mr. Dun, dun. Okay, now you're going to give me all the Mr. It's like Kyrie. Kyrie, anyway, okay, I want to sing all these 80s songs. The half-sister, Mama Luigi, is in the house. What is going on? I feel like getting my Italian out. I'm going to do the Tarantella here tonight. Primoxel's in the house. Aries and Fab, great show. Didn't expect Kenobi's dialogue to get me choked up when he defeated Anakin. Yeah, Twisted Sister. There we go. There you go. Twisted Sister. Let's go put that on in the background. Probably get a copyright type of thing if I put that on.
We're not gonna take.
No, we're not gonna take it. All right, here comes something from Ranger Joe. Aries, do you think we will get any announcements on the NEDB loader droid from the Obi-Wan series? Would love to add some more droids to the collection.
That's another one.
I say, you ready to do it with me, Fabio? Yes. Yeah, you're 1,000%, baby.
Yep.
Going to get that. They're going to capitalize on that for sure. And Fabio, it's not a head sculpt they got to worry about.
Exactly. I mean, the figure is bulky, is really big. I'm going to say it's probably K2SO height and, you know, a lot bulkier than that, but it's 100% doable. And I have a feeling that they're going to make it.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to make it too. Let's actually run down the list over here, Fabio, of what we think they're going to make. Okay. I think that there's a very strong possibility. Let's go with all four of these. I say they're going to come out with all four of them. I really do, because you're going to buy this other chick, whether she's the first sister, the 10th sister, the 100th sister, the half sister, the twisted sister, whatever sister. You're going to buy this twisted sister if you buy the third sister, and you're certainly buying the Grand Inquisitor, and you're certainly going to finish him with Lauren Raiden over there. Yep. So I think you get all four of them. That's 4 figures.
Yep.
You're getting Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. That's 5-6 figures. How many Vaders and Obi-Wans are we getting, though?
That's the thing. I mean, I'm gonna say we're gonna get probably 2 versions of Obi and at least 2 to 3 of Darth.
Okay, that's 8 figures right there. And if we get 3, that's 9. But that's 8 6-scale figures. Okay? And then we haven't talked about this because I got to get your thoughts on it. I don't think there's a chance in hell that we don't get this as I pull it up on the screen. But you're going to get a Stormtrooper.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
So that's 9 right there.
Purge Trooper.
That's 10 figures we're talking about already from the Obi-Wan series. What am I missing? Leia? Bail?
Right. Anakin.
How about the dark side? Anakin showed up in there, baby. Showed up in there twice. He saw him on the sand with the way he looks in the dark side Anakin, way there. And then Reva had him in a flashback during the invasion. Even though he didn't have glowing eyes, that's Darth Vader. Yep. And that they've been twisting these words around, as also seen in Revenge of the Sith, as also seen in the Clone Wars animated series. Cobb Vanth they're going to use one way or the other, as also seen in Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett or whatever crap they want to do. Right. They could do that with the dark side Anakin.
Yep.
So I think that's 11 figures right there.
Yep.
Let me pause right there and tell everybody why that's feasible. Okay? You're not getting the Mandalorian Season 3. They said this is a celebration until February of next year. So you're going to go all through this year with the Andor series and waves of thrills the Bad Batch, that's it. And what we're trying to say is the Waves of Thrills from Attack of the Clones, they're not going to fill up all the 2023 pre-orders, Fabio, next February in 2023. That'll be for 2024.
Right.
So what are they going to fill it up with? We're getting quite a few more Book of Boba Fett figures. We're going to get a freaking ton from this show. I'm telling you right now.
Yep, and I feel like we may even get more from this show than we will from Book of Boba, just because of the magnitude of the show. Period.
Well, you could come out with at least 2 Darth Vaders from the show. It's Darth Vader. That's why I think we're going to get 2. Not that they couldn't make the money out of DX. I literally could think they could give you 1 and then have the DX completely focused on something else. Maybe the DX, because we haven't talked about that, has something to do with his Bacta tank.
Right.
I mean, that would be hot as hell if they're able to pull that off. I don't even know how they would pull that off. Could it be the throne? Because they love thrones. They give you the Emperor with the throne. They give you Boba Fett with the throne. They give you the...
That's exactly why I think the throne has to come. And like I said earlier, they did it with Batman. Batman has 3 versions out right now to pre-order from Hot Toys. Why can't they do that with Darth Vader as well?
No, why can't they?
Right.
No. So I think it's going to be hot. There's 91 in here. Smash the like button. You're watching some breaking news. They've got to give you Vader on that throne. They showed it multiple times. That's going to probably come with the Emperor hologram. That could come with. It could come with maybe some type of Bacta thank here. The thing of it is, you could, like you said, here's where Fabio's right, ladies and gentlemen. You could literally get 3 Darth Vaders, and he's not just talking about quarter scale. You could get Vader on the throne. You could get Vader that you saw in Celebration with the head sculpt. You could get the freaking battle damage Vader. You could literally get 3 out of this.
Yep.
And in my view, Fabio, you already got 1 Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett, and a lot of people didn't think that was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew they were going to reuse that mold because there's a ton of Boba Fetts out there. There's not a ton of Vaders out on pre-orders. As a matter of fact, Fabio, there are 0 Darth Vaders up on pre-order right now.
Yeah.
And suddenly, the Hot Toys wizard his words are going to come to pass. You're going to get 3 or 4 Vaders up on pre-order.
Yeah, and they could easily give you, like I said earlier, a clean version. They could give you a double pack of clean and battle damage, and then a third one of clean, battle damage, and a throne. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, Vader is the most epic villain in cinematic history. And he's more epic than Boba Fett, and I love Boba Fett. Shout out there to OG fan. When Star Wars was just Star Wars, must have all Boba Fetts, must have all Darth Vaders. This is the most epic villain and iconic villain ever in any genre.
Apology accepted, Captain Nida.
You don't want to work for that guy. You don't want to get promoted by Darth Vader, Fabio. Fabio, you are in command now.
Imagine.
Oh, my God. No, there's literally going to be a ton, and people are starting to see this now because we're going to get into the first bit of the breaking news. How many Lukes are out there? Now suddenly you got 3 of them on pre-order. You're going to have 4, probably 5. How many Boba Fetts are up on pre-order? Forget about it. Okay, and how many more are going to come? And I was saying, you're going to see that whole Spider-Man, that whole Iron Man, that whole Loki effect start happening with Star Wars characters like here. Darth Vader being the one that, quite honestly, Fabio, it could surpass Boba Fett. It could surpass Luke. You could have a lot of Vaders up there. Because somebody even mentioned to me yesterday on the show, what about a Clone Wars Vader? We have to wait 5-6 years for it? No, you're not going to wait. They're not going to wait 5-6 years.
Right.
People would buy a damn Clone Wars Vader, especially if it has if it's chiseled differently.
Right.
That would be hot.
Yep.
It
Just
could
like,
come.
Just like you got the Clone Wars Ahsoka and you got the DX Ahsoka. Two different Ahsokas. One from Clone Wars. You could get a Darth Vader from Clone Wars as well.
All right, so compute this, bro. Okay, we're talking about all these Vaders, and you know what next year is, right? It is the 40th anniversary of this show, Return of the Jedi.
Everything that has transpired has done so according to my design.
The number one figure Hot Toys needs to do for Return of the Jedi packaging, Fabio, you know this. You got to have Darth Vader, the quarter scale one, from when he took the helmet off. It is the pivotal point of the show. There's not a chance in hell next year when they do that packaging, that figure doesn't come. That's when that figure is coming. But these other figures won't be out yet. They'll still be on pre-order. So then yet you'll have another Darth Vader that'll come up on pre-order. It's just going to happen.
And let me tell you something. You know, the reason why, to me, the throne is such a big deal is because remember when he was talking to the Emperor, you know, he got the hologram on the you know, coming from the I guess the counter, the table. They're going to use that. They're going to give us that hologram of the Emperor to be able to display him on, you know, while he's sitting on the throne. So I think that's a big deal. You know, it's going to be a big deal as part of the figure as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Clicking on some of these comments over here. We're trying to click on the comments. There we go. Welcome, everybody, in here. You are watching Aries. You are watching Fabio. You are watching Late Night with Aries and Fabio here. JB Collections in the house. What's up, JB? Breaking news. What did I miss? You missed nothing yet, baby, because we're going to be getting into it right now. But it's not the only piece of breaking news that we have. But let me go ahead and share this screen here, Mr. Fabio. This is 6scalecantina.com. And in case you don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, you may want to consider doing so. It has all the latest news on 6-Scale Cantina, except this show, because we had to do it so last minute. I couldn't even get the banner up on here. It still says upcoming live last night, 6/24. Here comes the money. But don't worry, I will update that there. But this right here, look, dude, I'm going to get to the first piece of news over here. And Fabio, you know, I'm kind of flashing biggest mover section on the screen over here. Fabio, I'm going to go to the market value chart. When you go to the market value chart, you get there from 6scalecantina.com. There's a Marvel one. Now, when you click on the Marvel market value chart, you see this Marvel chart under construction, values and trends coming soon. Hard at work at this. You could go take a gander at it. It has a lot of information up, but none of the values yet. But we're working hard at it on getting some stuff up there. But we are going to go to the Star Wars market value chart. And if you want to sort it out highest selling to lowest selling, the highest trends to the lowest, go to that current value column and click it twice, and you'll get the highest ranked figures to the lowest ranked figures. And when I do that, Fabio, Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin have breached the $1,000 tier range. That 2-pack, this release from Hot Toys, not only joins Han Solo and Chewbacca in the $1,000 tier range, it is the second release in Hot Toys Star Wars history to breach the $1,000 tier range. A lot of data came through, a lot of crunching came through that makes this real. 1,011 and rising. Oh my God. That's a gigantic number. And contrary to a lot of thoughts, as we come out with more and more figures, these figures are decreasing. They're increasing, Fabio, more and more. But one of the big pieces of news here, this is the first time in history something like this going up. That's amazing. And Hot Toys is young. It's only a couple of decades old. But to have a set, I honestly wasn't sure if this was going to happen. Jesus. 2 sets, 6 scale figures, and Han and Chewbacca, Fabio, is now rising 1,021. There's no lack of heat when it comes to these two. Talk to me, baby, about Vader and Tarkin.
Well, I mean, I would assume that the show gave that 2-pack that little bit of push to get it up there. Before that, before the show, it was still up there, but it never, it didn't reach that point. So I think that now, if once they announce the new one from the Obi-Wan show, I think that this is going to slow down, even though, it's Tarkin in there. It's just going to slow down because I would assume that people are getting the double pack, to get them both. But if you just wanted Vader for whatever reason, now you could get Vader by himself. You know what I mean? So that's what may slow down the hike of this, but it's not going down anytime soon. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. And we got over 100 watching. Let's smash the like button. One of the pieces of breaking news, the Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin 2-pack release from Hot Toys for Star Wars has breached the $1,000 tier range on the market value chart. Legitimately, this set is legitimately a grail for collectors, Fabio. We saw it with Han and Chewbacca, and now we're seeing it with Tarkin and Vader. And there's no signs with all of these releases coming out, and I'm going to cite, here's what I want to ask you. The Dark Side Anakin and the regular Anakin. I want to show you some stuff that's going to blow your guys' minds. The regular Anakin is pushing $700 right now, and you can get the Clone Wars Anakin in stock, Fabio, at Sideshow. But that figure's real high. It's like right next to Rex. That figure is a bottom feeder, and all of a sudden, that Anakin is super duper 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 high up, but it's not affecting these in here. They're selling like crazy. And it's not affecting Tarkin. Tarkin wasn't even in this series.
Right. Yeah.
Vader, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, the Anakin, the reason specifically speaking about what you just said, the Anakin is going up because, it has nothing to do with anything. It's a Clone Wars Anakin. So, and the figure, I just opened mine today. The figure is amazing. I loved everything about the figure. The accessories comes with a lot of stuff. The different armors. I got the Deluxe, so it came with the poncho and the it comes with the extra cape. Really, really, really nice figure. Overall, I give it like a 9 out of 10.
Wow, and that's huge. We're going to talk about that in a second. Look at just this one auction here. I've been putting up a ton of these. Just back from June 20th.
My God.
$1,025. $1,025. Listen, you can't tell me are people paying $425 for Vader here? It's the 600. This Vader is unique, though. This Vader is not the Vader that comes by itself. I will point that out. How valuable is that to collectors, Fabio? And the fact that Vader's back in this Obi-Wan series, are people like, oh man, this is the Vader to have. I can't even get the A New Hope version by itself. This one is closer to the A New Hope film. So I feel like this 2-pack has a lot of stuff going for it. But I didn't think it'd have this much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is not going down anytime soon. Even if, for example, like you said, if you want just Darth Vader by himself, it's even worse than this. You know what I mean? So this is why, this is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Dude, here's the crazy thing. as Vader and Tarkin continue to go insane, and forget about Tarkin by himself, because all signs point to that figure is going to be going over $700, the breaching the $700 tier range. You would think this would be slowing down. $1,100 just back from June 18th for Han and Chewie. Nothing to do with this show that just ended, not including $40 in shipping. Wow.
Insane.
But we've seen this. We've seen this sell for $1,600. I thought you had a story about this 2-pack way back in the day. I don't remember it, but it going for very, very high back some years ago. But it is really high right now.
These 2-packs, I feel like when they came out, Hot Toys wasn't making the numbers that they're making now, regarding the amounts that they were making of figures. So I think that's why those figures are worth what they're worth, because they didn't make that many. If they would have made that double pack now, whether it's Tarkin and Vader or Han and Chewie right now, it would have taken many, many years for it to get at that point, if it even got there. But because it's from back then when Hot Toys wasn't doing these numbers, that's why it's so valuable.
Big breaking news. The Han, forget about the Han. Well, the Han Solo and Chewbacca have risen. That is news. The breaking historic news is, for the second time in Star Wars Hot Toys history, another release from them from Star Wars in 6 scale has breached the $1,000 tier range. If you don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, you may want to consider doing so. That's where you can get all of this information. So when you get to the Star Wars market value chart, just go to that current value column. You'll see a couple of arrows there. Click it twice. So you get the highest ranked figures to the lowest ranked figures. Han and Chewie are still number 1, now at 1,021, but right on their tail. And coming up strong, Tarkin and Vader, $1,011 and rising. Holy smokes. All right. Tell me why this is happening, Fabio. Tell me why this is happening. I know we were talking about it a couple of things backstage when I called you. I told you I had this news. I told you what was going on. What is, in your opinion, let's start with the Obi-Wan show. Is it just the Obi-Wan show that's doing this? Is it the Mandalorian? Was it the Book of Boba Fett? Is it a combination of things? What do you think?
A combination, 100%. The Mandalorian woke up Star Wars again. So that got the hype going. Then you got Book of Boba, kept it going, even though, whatever happened with the show, whatever. But, it still kept the hype going for Star Wars in general. I'm not talking about, whether it's a Mandalorian or Book of Boba. It's just Star Wars, period. Now you have Obi-Wan. It's just back-to-back fire, for the line. So anything regarding that line is going to increase because of the fact that now you have popularity. But just because you have popularity doesn't mean you're getting more figures. You still have the same amount that you had before the shows, but now you just want more demand. You know what I mean? So that's what makes them go up that much more.
Why are we not getting this type of heat with any of the Marvel figures? Not to get into that, but you know where I'm going. Why is this happening with Star Wars?
My opinion, regarding Marvel specifically, Marvel has its constant flow. They're always, anything that they really come out with, it never really fails. You had the Avengers for 10 years. Took over the entire market. There was no, even though, there were Star Wars movies going on, but I feel like those were like the dark times of Star Wars during those 10 years. Once The Mandalorian came, it was a different type of attention to Star Wars. And I think that that's what has it going right now.
You're seeing a lot of comments in here. Doc Smizzle saying absolutely remarkable. Single songwriter talking about it too. Rad World, welcome in here. Damn. And Rad World goes, I need that Tarkin. I need him too, baby. I don't got him. And I think I got a hope for
I need him too.
I need him too. The Dark Jedi doesn't have him. It's not for a lack of wanting it. Let me fill you up, Rad World, the table too.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another Tarkin, damn it, Howard. Come on. We need another Tarkin. Oh my God. That's crazy, Fabio. It's kind of historic. I remember when I first started doing this and looking at this. And you know what's also interesting about this? As we continue to look, let's look at Dark Side Anakin, because right now it is a little crazy. If you look at the chart, in the 4th position is Dark Side Anakin, MMS 486, right now, 778 and climbing, okay? It's already surpassed the animated Boba Fett, but it's 778 and climbing, okay? But I'm going to, let's see if this one's still going on. I kind of wonder because I'm losing track of time. Okay, here's a regular Anakin, not even a Dark Side Anakin, now that this series is over, okay? With 1 day and 16 hours left, baby. $680 with 29 bids and 50 freaking 6 watchers. And this is not even the Dark Side Anakin, baby. This is the regular Anakin you're seeing right here. And Fabio. Lane, is this your figure? Lane, you should have held on to your Dark Side Anakin. You got like 700 something for him. You probably could get 1,000 for him.
Oh,
we seriously got to talk about that Dark Side Anakin. Let me ask you this. When you see regular Anakin go for this price, is it possible that Dark Side Anakin can get right up there with the Vader and Tarkin and the Han and Chewie and make history there? I'm not, I guess I am. I'm proposing that it could happen. I mean, because I'm seeing this with the regular Anakin, and the Dark Side Anakin right now looks like it's going to go to plaid, Fabio.
If for whatever reason Hot Toys decides to give us the flashback Anakin from Order 66 when he's killing the what do you call it, the kids, I think that will affect this figure big time. Well, the dark side figure, not the light side, the dark side Anakin. Because, again, it's another dark side. Yeah, it's going to be a little different. It's not going to be the exact same figure. I could guarantee you the head sculpt is going to be updated. Accessories are going to be updated. So that'll affect it 100%. But if they don't give you anything else that's dark side like that, that's just going to keep going up and up and up.
Lane, this is great news for you. He had to relist his Dark Side Anakin today due to a non-payment. Is it possible that you are lucky? And I say yes. You may want to hold on to that, baby. But I'm telling you right now, you're probably going to get more for it because he had a significant jump after the conclusion of the Obi-Wan series, and you sold it before the conclusion of the Obi-Wan series. So you should send a thank you note to your customer and say, from Lane Pancake Kramer, thank you so much for not paying me, because now is it possible I'm going to make more? And I say yes.
Send them $50 for that favor he did for you. Oh man.
Oh my God, that is absolutely crazy. We have got 100 here at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm serving up wizard juice, plenty of spotchka in the house. The coffee's brewing. The coffee's brewing to keep you up. Let's go, baby. All right. So, Fabio, you're thinking that this whole thing with Vader and Tarkin is a combination.
Absolutely.
Would this have happened? Let me ask you this. Would this have happened if the Obi-Wan series was not out and it was the Andor series? Would we be seeing Vader and Tarkin going up? And the reason I ask that is Han and Chewie are going up. They've been going up. They went up with the book of Boba Fett. So does it really matter or does it matter?
I mean, so let's say Han and Chewie, for example, they're going up, you said, because of the book of Boba?
No, they were going up during the book of, but they've been going up for a long time.
The reason I asked is because, you know, I remember when we would talk about the show and we were hoping and speculating that Han would appear. So maybe a lot of people thought, you know what? You know, and I'm just talking about during that time. You know, they're probably, oh, Han is coming. Let me get him. Let me get the older one just in case there's a new release. That didn't happen. So of course they're going to keep going because now it's like, well, we're not getting one. Now I really want it. So I think that's what's happening, at least, you know, with Han and Chewie. So 100%.
You want to laugh at this. You talk about how hot Darth Vader is. I'll pull this up on the screen for Fabio and for everybody in here. It's 4 days and 19 hours left. Okay? $435 already with 19 bids and 35 watchers for a 40th Vader.
I think this this one's bootleg. Look at the name. Darth Vader. Look at the title. Look at the title of the listing. Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Hey, you know what? You got to be careful of bootlegs, right? That'd be hard to do this too. But anyway, it's crazy Darth Vader right now. But I think that just Hot Toys in I think that just the way Star Wars is in general, whether it's the Andor series, the Obi-Wan series, the Mandalorian, of course, Book of Boba Fett, Bad Batch, this, that, anything, is going to take legacy characters, are going to take classic characters like Han and Chewbacca from A New Hope, are going to and Tarkin and Vader from A New Hope. And those figures, as more interest starts coming, are just going to continue to rise, baby, and not decrease. So let me ask you this, Fabio. How long, now that we have history here again, with another release from Hot Toys breaching $1,000, when does Howard say, let's put these out again? Or do something type of 2.0, or do something, be like, hey, you know what? I feel like it helps him when these Hot Toys are hot. Because when they're hot in the secondary market, people are like, oh, wow, I better get this one. It's up on stock. I got to get this one. I got to get that one. I got to get this. So maybe they don't just straight out reissue these, baby. Maybe they do like what they're doing with the heavy infantry Mandalorian. It has a couple of differences, a couple of extra scratches. It's going to have the shield, but it's not exactly the OG heavy infantry Mandalorian. It's not even called the heavy infantry Mandalorian. So maybe that's what they're going to do here, because I don't necessarily believe they're going to come out with these again, but they could come out with these with some differences.
Let me before I answer that, let me go back to the second part of the question you asked. If it was Andor on the instead of Obi, if it was Andor show, if the figures would continue to be going up. Anything Star Wars right now, whether it appears on the show or not, is going up because of the popularity of Star Wars right now. So even if it was Andor instead of Obi-Wan, and there was no Darth Vader and there was no Tarkin on the show, because it's Star Wars, and you've noticed a lot of people are selling, their Marvel, their DC to just strictly collect Star Wars. So the popularity of the franchise, it's what's creating, that hype. I don't think it's the characters that are appearing on the show specifically. I think it's just Star Wars, period. So that's why everything keeps going up, even if it's not on any show.
That's a very, very good point. That's a very, very good point. And look at this one, bro. Look at this. Here's Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, with a day and 16 hours left, 18 bids for a deluxe figure, $594 with 28 watchers, not including the 15 in shipping. Holy smoke. This is already $600 and freaking $10. And it still has, what the heck?
You know how much trouble I had trying to get rid of a deluxe Obi-Wan? Like,
you won't have trouble now.
I think I sold it for like $330 because like nobody wanted it.
Well, and people ask me when they come out with the Clone Wars Obi-Wan, which I really believe that they're going to come out with that very, very quickly. This General Kenobi, is it going to affect this? And I'm going to tell them the same thing. That's going on right now with these Anakin figures. Pulling this back up on the screen, the Clone Wars Anakin is having no effect on even the regular Anakin. Forget about the dark side Anakin.
Yeah, it won't.
And so I don't think it will.
Yeah,
I really don't think it.
It won't because, again, you're getting another Anakin. It's not the same Anakin. It's nowhere near close to this one at all. Completely different outfit, completely different head sculpt, completely different hair sculpt. So it's not going to affect it. But again, it keeps going up because, again, it's just Star Wars. Everything Star Wars is so hot right now that, there's no reason for anything to be going down unless, there's a 2.0 made or a reissue made. That would be, in my opinion, that's the only thing that would make anything go down at this point. But as you've seen and said, everything just keeps coming up because it's just Star Wars. It has nothing to do with the actual specific character at this point, in my opinion.
Well, we got to talk about this because I got to bring this up. Okay, one of the big pieces of breaking news, historic, the Tarkin and Vader 2-pack from Hot Toys, that release has breached the $1,000 tier range. The average on that figure now, just go to 6scalecantina.com and you can play around with it and have a whole lot of fun there, is $1,011 average and rising. What does that average mean? That average means sometimes it sells for $911 or $880. Sometimes that sells for $1,200. It's an average, but that is a pretty damn remarkable average. And more times than not right now, Fabio, that is selling way more than $800. Not seeing it a whole lot. That's why that average is increasing. I'm not saying it's not going to decrease or steady out. A lot of these steady out, but really with like Hot and Chewy, it doesn't decrease. It just keeps, it'll rise, it'll stay. It might stay for months and then it'll rise a little more. Like, what the heck? Yep. It's not showing any sign. But that's humongous, dude. And here's another thing that's humongous. You can see right up here on the screen, just back from June 22nd, $383 for Qui-Gon Jinn. And Qui-Gon Jinn is absolutely skyrocketing within the secondary market for Star Wars Hot Toys. So this is one figure from the series.
I was going to ask you about that. How is that doing?
It is insane right now. So let me ask you this, pulling this up onto the screen, Fabio.
Man.
I was saying all along, no. We're not going to get another Qui-Gon because it was sitting too much. You could get it $250, $265. You get it for retail. It's going up a little bit. It's under $300. There's really no demand for this to get a reissue. It sat in stock for a little bit, but I kept warning for months and months and months that Liam Neeson would absolutely be in this Obi-Wan series. I didn't see any scenario where Deborah Chow did not answer what Yoda told Obi-Wan to do to teach him to communicate with Qui-Gon. So I knew he was coming. And I warned people this figure was going to go through the roof. Now it's going through the roof. Is the fact that now it's going through the roof? Because I don't think it's going to go down. It'll stay there. It'll stay there now. It's getting, it's, do they reissue this now? Do they come up with, I mean, or is it too soon?
Well, in my opinion, it's too soon for a reissue, but they could give you a 2.0 branded Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that's how they'll get away with that. But do I think it's coming? I don't think so. Not yet. Again, too soon, even for a 2.0. But if they want to make that money, they'll give you a 2.0 branded Obi-Wan Kenobi, and there you go.
They can absolutely do that right there. Braden says, Fabio, let me tell you something, brother. The Hot Toys Tag Team Champions, Aries and Fabianiski, are serving up all the coffee with a side of a butt-kicking brother. Well, listen, man, let's go ahead and fill you up at table 2 with Thor. Who else is sitting with Thor? The man, the myth, the legend that changed this all.
This is the way.
It sure as hell frickin' is. It is the way. 94 watching at 1:16 in the morning here, Eastern time. Smashies, de-likies, buttonies, bodies, babies. Man, it's kind of late, but this is fun. Here's the thing. Would this shock you? Would this shock you if they straight up just put this out in the Obi-Wan and said, put out Qui-Gon Jinn. He's a little older here though, but just said, hey, it's Obi-Wan series packaging, and give you the same figure. Would it shock you?
Would it shock me? No. Would I be happy about it? No, because that would be Hot Toys taking the easy way out and giving us, the same exact figure, just rebranded. I don't think they could get away with that at this point. Specifically, something like this. I think they would, like I said, they would probably update the head sculpt, give you everything else the same, but the head sculpt, tweak it a little bit, and give you this. But again, it wasn't even him as a person; it was the ghost. So that's why I don't think it's coming, because it wasn't really him. You know what I mean?
Did you say ghost? It was a ghost. That means I have to play this, baby. So you have to wonder. The other piece of breaking news is I have received, take it with a grain of salt, inside information that we are going to get a Hot Toy release this coming week. Not just a Hot Toy release, a Star Wars Hot Toy, not release, announcement, announcement, which really, Fabio, it's gotta be the Obi-Wan series, right? Or no? Is it going to be more Book of Boba Fett? Or is it going to be something from the OT? Or is it going to be one of the next wave of the Attack of the Clones? Or is it really here? Okay, the series is over. Everyone's had a chance to watch it. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. I actually think we're going to get something tomorrow night, Monday morning, big time. But whatever it comes this week, what do you think it's going to be? Do you think it'll actually be the Obi-Wan series, or will they hold off?
No, I think it has to be Obi-Wan. I mean, it's been over. Besides what we saw, in the celebration pictures, we haven't seen any teases from, anything from the show specifically. Again, besides that Darth Vader. So I think it has to be from the Obi-Wan show. If not, they could give us something from Book of Boba, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna say Obi-Wan.
Valiant Archer says Monday after a new movie show is when they typically drop a figure announcement with a spoiler. I really think it's going to be Monday. I mean, it could be Tuesday. They could do the Wednesday thing for the Thursday.
And one thing, Aries, also about the that next wave of thrills. I think that the reason why we haven't gotten anything yet, I think they're holding off for San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes,
to give us that stuff then.
100.
Yeah, because I feel like if they give us that stuff now, what are they going to show us, during then?
you listen. Here's what's going to happen now tomorrow night. You're going to get the next wave of thrills now that you said that, because that's how they go, right? We can wake up and we can freaking get your freaking Padme freaking Monday morning, Fabio.
That's true. That's it.
But I actually agree with you. It's got to be San Diego Comic-Con. But could they throw us a loop and actually just give us the wave of thrills tomorrow? Like, what the frick is that? You would almost look at it like what the frick is that? Wouldn't you?
Can you imagine?
You get maced tomorrow night.
Oh my God. I think YouTube would break.
It's got to be the Obi-Wan series, baby.
Yeah.
Would they give us one? Or would they give us two or just one? What do you say?
I think they'll do what they did with Attack of the Clones, and they'll give you a figure while teasing another figure. For you to know that there's more coming, like they did Mace.
So you're saying that within the prototype imagery that we'll get here this week, on whatever it is, there'll be another figure or a back of a figure in there, much like they did with the Mace Windu.
Correct.
And kind of do that.
Yep.
Could they actually give us a multiple? Are we going to start getting two at a time? Because we got Boba Fett and we got Cad Bane. So they kind of go together.
Right.
Boba Fett, Cad Bane. Who goes even better? Obi-Wan, Darth Vader.
Right.
So I feel like if we get Obi-Wan, I really feel like we're going to get Darth Vader. And really, is there any other figure that's more appropriate right now than Vader and Obi-Wan from that series? They no matter what figure they come out with, we talked about the Inquisitor, Grand Inquisitor, all the Inquisitors. We talked about a Trooper. They got to give us Obi-Wan and Vader first.
Right. Well, another thing they could do is give us two announcements while teasing other figures within those announcements. So
yes.
With one within the picture, they'll give us two different figures with one figure, hidden figure here, another hidden figure here. So now you got four. I think that's more of a possibility if they give us multiple announcements at the same time.
It is crazy. Look at it. We're getting like 95, 100 here, freaking 1:30 in the morning. You're watching the Dark Jedi drunk on Star Wars, baby. Let's crack open the spotchka. You got a drink there too, there, baby, or what? You must be dying there, Fabio. Ah, look at that. He's got that. What is that? Buttermilk type? What is that in there?
This is Off-World, Mexico.
Cheers to you all in there. I hope you're having a good time. I hope this has been a great treat for you. Listen, you better have hit the like button for the Dark Jedi. Me being up this late, baby. Look, that's why I got this hat on, baby, because I kind of feel like
death.
Come on, baby. Come on. But listen, I think we're going to wake up Monday morning and maybe be doing this. Twice. And what would you do, Fabio, if it wasn't Obi-Wan? What would you do if it was more Book and Boa? What if you got Cobb Vanth?
I would be happy too. No, I don't put it past them that that they could give us anything like that out of left field. No, anything at this point, because we know that there's so much pending now. That they have to throw them out there at some point. So if they come out with Cobb Vanth, I would be ecstatic because we're expecting him as well. I think what's going to shock people is what we're not expecting. We're all talking about and hoping that we get this and we get that, but we have no idea what they're going to give us. So I think that's where the shock is. We know we're getting Cobb. We know we're getting, stuff like that. Even if they do a black or satin out of nowhere, everybody's going to be shocked because even though We want him. We know we've talked about him. We know he's coming. We haven't seen him though. So once they tease that or announce that, forget it.
You know what I would do if I were them? You know what I would announce? Because no one would expect this in the world. Although we all know it's coming. This is what I would announce tomorrow night, Monday morning, as I fill up table 3.
General Kenobi! You are a bold one.
People would be like, what the frick is going on? Where did Grievous come from? That's not supposed to come out until the Revenge of the Sith freaking anniversary packaging. That would be brilliant market. Can you imagine, as people are anticipating Vader, they're anticipating Obi-Wan, they're anticipating the Grand Inquisitor, Lord freaking Raiden, Kung Lao, whatever the hell his name was, the half-sister, the twisted sister. They give us Grievous. Holy shit.
Let me tell you something. I actually just opened up my Sideshow Grievous today. Whoever is whether debating whether to get him or not, I never got the original one. I never dealt with the loose joints and all that stuff that was going on. I don't know what it was like. I don't know anything about it. This one though, 0 joint issues, nothing at all, not a little bit of looseness anywhere. And you could actually see what they fixed, because if you look at the arms, you see that there's glue all around the joints. So that's how they tighten them. They glued them somehow. But the figure is super big, super tall, beautiful figure. So if anybody's, thinking about getting him, I am pretty, in my opinion, at least in my experience with my figure, the joints are perfect right now.
Well, and they corrected that, right? So you have, and we got 100 in here, baby. So at 100 in here, at 126 in the morning, smash the damn like button right now. Come on. So you got the version where they corrected everything.
I would
and
think
that version's
I didn't
good.
have a problem. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with mine at all.
Wow.
I never got the first release ever. I wasn't planning on it again. I didn't have room for it. I didn't because I knew it was very tall. Mine is sitting outside of a D12 right now on top because there's nowhere to put it. Which is why I didn't want to get it in the first place. But I was like, you know what? Let me just get it because it looks great. But yeah, no joint issues whatsoever. All the joints are tight. In my opinion, great figure.
Wow, that is awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. Dude, we got 100 in here, and it's 1:30 in the morning. You're partying with Fabio. You're partying with Ares. You're partying with expecting General Grievous to come out. Boy, that something like that would just, or how about something like this, dude? As we fill up table 44.
Right, I'll see you shortly. There's a meteorite that hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long.
Here's why there's viability to that. We got to go back to April 13th. That freaking DX25 came out of nowhere. Now, a lot of people have been talking about you're going to get the battle damage one. You're gonna. I actually think you get this Hoth loot before you get. I think they give you that battle damage one a little closer to when the regular DX25 comes out. But I'm telling you right now, Fabio, forget about the Tauntaun. I really believe we're getting a Tauntaun. It would be so easy to make this.
Right, I'll see you shortly. There's a meteorite that hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long.
Because people were losing their crap over the Snowspeeder pilot, Luke. Oh, look, he has that outfit in there. He's got the helmet. You could have the whole 9 yards here. You could have the hood. You could have the freaking the big goggles, the big ass goggles he has there. He could come battle damaged, or whatever from the snow, kind of.
Sideshow made him just like that. They made a regular. They made a battle damage one with the scar on his face.
Yeah.
And the Tauntauns they made were like statues. They're very cheap looking. But they made them. Hot Toys could do way better than that.
Well, and they go for a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And
another question for you. Do you think, because I think it's coming, do you think the camel that Obi-Wan was riding at the end, you think they'll give us that because they've given a blur again?
See that's another. Okay, so I think of the camel the same way I think of Vader and the throne.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we're going to get 2 Obi-Wans, and you're going to get one version that's going to come with the camel as well.
I think
because
so.
I don't see how we get out of this series and not get a Darth Vader on the throne.
Right.
And also not get a Darth Vader battle damaged.
Right.
And also don't get a Darth Vader from Celebration. And I think the only thing that they were hiding there, in my opinion, was just a Hayden Christensen, like the quarter scale Vader from the other actor from Return of the Jedi.
Right.
So I think we get 3 Vaders from this. Unless they want to give us that DX we were talking about at the beginning. But that's a $450, $500 figure, which is fine.
No, it's fine. Yep.
I'll take that if they do that.
Yep.
But look, the Mafia's in the house over here, and he's got a couple of those. I think those are the creatures from that Obi-Wan was, riding. You're talking about there.
Yeah, no, I think he's showing us his camel toe.
His camel. 6 Scale Mafia says Aries and Fabio up late. What type of wizardry is this? I know. I'm like half dead here, Mafia. And I know I was on I came on your show. I was in your chat. And, I have some breaking news, computing data. One of it was the Vader and Tarkin 2-pack has breached for the second time in Star Wars Hot Toys history. $1,000 tier range. Now Tarkin and Vader are at $1,011 and rising. That's big news there. We're talking a lot about that. And also the news about a hot toy, take it with a grain of salt, inside information for Star Wars coming now this week. And we all think it's Monday. Fabio, I think that's why we got Thor with the movie after Cad Bane, because they want to go back to Star Wars here this week. And that's what I'm hearing. That's what we're going to get. What do you think about that?
Well, that makes sense. We got Thor before the movie even came out. You know what I mean? And if you notice the pictures, one of the pictures says, additional accessory coming soon. So they're not giving you everything because it'll be a spoiler, of the movie. So I think they sped that up for that reason, to push whatever Star Wars is coming. Absolutely.
Yeah, and Mafia says 1,100. Oh yeah, I believe it. I'm seeing this sell for 950, 1,000 in buy sell trade groups, which is insane. No, and he's 100% right. I mean, it really, really is. And the strange thing about it is, you're seeing that Hot and Chewbacca still continue to hold, and the rise as well. It's absolutely crazy. But no, I think that's why you got the Thor. But here's the thing. If I was Hot Toys, it's almost like, you're going to get Book of Boba Fett figures. They're like, hey, here's Cad Bane. By the way, here's Boba Fett. I almost feel that we don't have to get the Obi-Wan and any Obi-Wan series figures this week. I really do. Because you're seeing DX25 sell. Okay, a figure, a freaking Bespin Luke, #1 for 5 weeks while Moon Knight's out and Doctor Strange is banging it up in the box office, and that figure's #1.
Right.
They don't need any show up to sell it. I mean, you don't really need a show. Oh, the show's over. No one's going to buy Darth Vader. Are you kidding me? You don't even have freaking Tarkin in there, and they're buying it. So I almost feel like, Fabio, that they should just put out something not from Obi-Wan series.
I think,
save that.
Well, it's true. It's true. They don't have to. Correct. They don't have to, again, because Star Wars is so hot that it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Whatever they put out, related to Star Wars, is going to sell, again, no matter what. Whether the character was in the show, in a movie, or not. It is what it is. It's the hottest thing out right now, and they know it. People are buying everything. You don't think these people see, what people are posting up on the groups, getting rid of my Marvel stuff to focus only on stuff. They see all this. Of course they're gonna. So I don't, the shows aren't affecting anything. The Mandalorian started it all. And even if The Mandalorian was the only show out right now and nothing else, Star Wars would have the same exact hype it does right now.
No, and I totally agree. And let's fill up table 2 with Mando sitting there.
This is the way.
Dude, it changed everything, that dude.
Yep.
Everything. It's crazy. I mean, it really is. And it's really just a fun show. I mean, this isn't like watching the damn Da Vinci Code. I mean, let's just be honest. Let me play this again.
This is the way.
It's just a damn good, fun Western. It's just a fun, damn show.
Yep. It's like a
Cowboys in space.
To a certain extent, to me, when I was watching it, it felt like a video game to a certain extent. It's like you had to do your mission. You got what you wanted out of the mission, and then you went home. Then the next mission, you got what you wanted. Then you went. You know what I mean? Like it felt like a bit like you had to do your missions to beat the game. That's what it felt like to me, at least.
Yeah, and then they give you this son of a gun. Taking the world by storm. I hear people in Asia telling me, including Joao, Big Bretta, Grogu's the hottest thing over there, catching more and more fire. Dude, if they do that over there in Asia, Star Wars is going to go to plaid, baby. That's crazy. All because of, I'm hearing it's even more that they like the Mando in Asia, but it's more because of this guy. I mean, just the craze for the freaking, Baby Yoda. We used to call him Baby Yoda. Remember that? Seems like forever and a day now.
Yeah, Baby Yoda. Nobody knows his name.
It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. I mean, so I agree. I feel like we're going to get the Obi-Wan series. That's what's going to come out. But I almost feel like, while I agree with you, San Diego Comic-Con, here comes the next wave, Attack of the Clones. Here's your next wave of thrills. I almost feel like they could reverse it and be like, we're going to give you all the Obi-Wan figures there. We're going to show everything. We're going to release them. And we're just going to give you the Attack of the Clones now. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. It's kind of like, and now you don't lose faith because they're like, oh, we're getting Cad Bane. So, because you know what people will say? If they don't give us the Obi-Wan figures this week,
right?
People will say this. We're not going to get Obi-Wan figures. You think they're not going to give us? They're going to say it.
And that's exactly why they won't wait that long to give us at least one for now. You know what I mean? They can't. People get turned off. They'll be like, oh, we're not getting anything, blah, blah, blah. So they have to give you at least one because the moment you get one, again, hopefully they'll tease a second one in those pictures, and then you know that, it's coming.
If they give you Obi-Wan, they're going to tease Darth Vader. I think we get them both at the same time, don't you?
I would make sense. I would hope so.
I mean, that would be freaking great. I mean, I don't think we wake up Monday morning and it's the Grand Inquisitor. That would be fantastic if it is.
Yeah, right.
But I don't think that's the first figure.
No, they got to give you a big hitter first.
Yeah, they've got to give you a big hitter. Holy crap, it's 1:40 in the morning. We still got 91 in here. Let's smash the like button. What figure do you all think is going to come from Hot Toys this week for Star Wars? Will it be Obi-Wan? Will it be Darth Vader? Will it be both? Will it be teased in the prototype pictures like Fabio is saying? Will they actually... What if they did this, Fabio? What if they did this? Let me throw this back at you now. You're saying they need to because people will lose faith. What if they gave you the next wave of thrills? What if they gave you Mace, Padme? Well, all right, there's it. They give you Mace, Padme, Kit Fisto, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and they tease. But they tease. Oh, a wave of Obi-Wan series figures coming, like they did with the Bad Batch. Now they just addressed your concern. Oh, they're coming.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. No, they have to give you something. They have to give you something from the Obi-Wan show, no matter what it is. They could give you Reva for all that, for all I care, but they have to give you something. They have to give you something because, again, even if they don't give you something for a while, and we just said people are going to think they're not making figures from the show. They're going to make figures from the show, period. Doesn't matter how long it takes them to announce them, they're going to make them. But to avoid that, I feel like they're going to give you something as soon as possible.
All right, so The first figure they're going to come with, if they watch my channel, it should be Bail Organa. What if they actually gave you the Bail Organa and young Leia? That would be a trip.
That would be awesome. And it's doable. We talked about it already. It's 100% doable. Like I said, they gave us Leia and Wicket. Why not?
Yeah, that freaking Wicket's starting to go up, dude. You believe that shit? The Wicket is starting to go up in the secondary market.
Yeah, I told you, anything Star Wars right now, it doesn't matter what it is. It's you know.
There's hope for low gray. I mean, you might be able to get low gray. You might be able to get some of these other Ewoks. You know, Wicket's starting to go up. Leia Endor is going up. Leia Bespin is going up a little bit behind it, but going up. Leia's just so damn freaking hot and moving up in there. Holy crow.
Yep.
I think we're going to get the Obi-Wan first, and I think we're going to get Darth Vader at the same time. That's what I think we're going to get. I think we're going to get Obi-Wan and Vader, but here's the thing. It's not going to be the first and last of them from this series. What if we actually got the Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan and Anakin on this week because they were in the Obi-Wan series?
That's a possibility, but again, I feel like because they gave us that message of the next wave of thrills is going to be specifically from Attack of the Clones, I don't think those are coming now. I think those are going to come during the Comic-Con. So, if anything, they'll give us those two from Obi-Wan, specifically from Obi-Wan, not from Attack of the Clones.
Pugman goes, Aries, Fabio, how long have you two been at it? Someone get Aries 9 cups of coffee. And Fabio, a strong spotchka on me. Here you go, Fabio. Let me hand you some spotchka on the other side of the thing. Did you all hit the damn like button yet? Come on, baby. Make sure you smash it. Man, it's getting late. I'm starting to feel like my blood pressure in my head start to go up. But listen, it's like crazy breaking news. Okay, we're going to get a Star Wars Hot Toys this week. Take it with a grain of salt. That's what I'm hearing. The Tarkin and Vader 2-pack has breached the $1,000 tier range. Holy crow. Qui-Gon is skyrocketing. We already talked about that. Dude, it's crazy right now. And we're going to get more announcements. Here's the thing. Last thing here. We already got more coming in here now. Now we got 90. Dude, there's only 14 pre-orders for Star Wars in 2023. And there's 36 now. If you count that Thor, and you're going to bank on the first 3 months, not the later half. I got to add one there and one for 2023 because they did that. That's why I think they came out with Boba and Cad at the same time, because they need to fill those pre-orders up now. That's why I believe this week, Fabio, you not only get one announcement, but you get 2 for Star Wars this week. And I think you get another 2 the next week. They've got to start filling these up. And here's the thing I think we all got to remember. The Mandalorian Season 3 does not air until 2023, February of 2023. I mentioned that in the beginning. Here's where this makes sense. They're not going to go into 2023 with only 14 or 20 pre-orders for Star Wars. They want to make money. There's not a chance in hell. What are they going to fill it up with?
Right. And remember, they get to San Diego Comic-Con and they release at least, let's just say, at least 5 during then. That makes it 19, right? That's just then. Don't forget what we're going to get between that time. So we're going to get at least, I want to say, by the end of the year, between 25 and 30.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think that you're right on the money. Single songwriter, Toy Fair July 1st should be a good event. And I agree with Fabio, single songwriter. I believe we're going to get the next wave of thrills at San Diego Comic-Con. However, However, I don't know. It wouldn't shock me if we got it like just out of nowhere, whether it's this week or next. It's just out of I don't know.
It could happen. Not anything's possible. I'm just saying it would, like, for example, when I say things like that, I mean, like, that's how I would do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why.
That's how I would do it too. You got that platform.
That's exactly why. Because it's the perfect scenario to put all that out all at once. So that's why I would hold off till then. But it doesn't mean they gave us these 5 out of nowhere the first time. Why not again? You know, during celebration, why not again?
Well, and everybody's expecting the Obi-Wan figures. You're expecting it. You're expecting it. You're expecting it. I would almost want to throw a little loop to the collectors, to the fans, to the customers, and be like, "Hey, here's Bespin Han tomorrow." And we'd be like, "What the heck? That's the last damn figure on your mind right now, isn't
and that's what they do. That's what they do. Like you just said, the DX25 came out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting that.
No one was.
That's the thing. So they could do this all day long, and we'd be like, "Oh my God, where did this come from?" Exactly, and that's why you can never figure out what they're doing.
And I said Bespin Han, so now we got to fill up the table 10 where he's sitting.
Oh yeah, watch this.
Watch what? And Howard Chan is watching it. He's going, "Oh yeah, Aries, I'm taking these notes. I'm taking these notes. I'm going to put out Jar Jar Binks tomorrow morning." There you go. Oh my God, it is absolutely crazy. Fabio, this is absolutely insane. I think I don't even know. I don't even know how many of these figures we're going to get. I think we get more from Obi-Wan than the Book of Boba Fett, but we're getting a ton from the Book of Boba Fett. We're getting all the Inquisitors. I think we're getting everything but Qui-Gon, but I don't know. I'm still not sold on that. Last one for you, the Emperor. The Emperor was seen in this show.
Hologram.
So
we're getting 100% hologram from the show. Absolutely. A figure, I don't think so. The hologram, again, if we get the DX with the throne, that hologram is included in that.
Dude, let's fill up 66. They could actually give you this Revenge of the Sith Emperor here and reference the Obi-Wan series. Okay, here's a thought, dude. It's late night. It's a thought. Let's play this again. Who's he sitting there with? He is standing above a kneeling Darth Vader.
Right.
So everybody's talking about we're going to get another dark side Anakin. Even the regular Anakin's going through the roof right now.
Right.
Why not a 2-pack, to hear me out, with freaking Palpatine? That was magic. He dubbed him. He dubbed him like Knight. He dubbed him Darth Vader. You get a 2-pack of this shit right here.
That's a great idea, actually. I know a lot of people would buy that, but that's a really good combination right there.
Dude,
that would be a hot sale right there.
I don't know if dude, that would be a hot ass sale.
That's a great one. That's a really, really good one.
How high the Emperor is, and I'm trying to put a thumb on it. Don't worry, I'm going to be giving you news, just like I gave you on Qui-Gon skyrocketing. Is the Emperor skyrocketing as well? You're going to have to tune into our show on Monday night to find that out, because Fabio and I will be live again Monday night, and we'll have the details on that. Dude, that set would go number 1 immediately.
And they don't have to give you his chair at all. They could give you the figure. They could give you the lightning effects. They could give you his the hilt. They could give you, they don't have to give you crazy amounts of stuff with him, because if you're getting a 2-pack, you just need the basic stuff. That's it.
Dude, is this what they call you? I don't even realize if you know what you just said.
They call him the Wizard.
You said lightning effects. I actually am starting to think they're going to give you this 2-pack. They give you Dark Side and they give you Palpatine from there because, come on, baby, they already teased this. This is going to be coming, and I got to play it.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
The Senate will decide your fate.
He's fighting
Yeah.
freaking Palpatine at the end before he flies out the window, as Lane likes to say, Mace Pancake.
Well, remember that was another possibility, a Chancellor figure that we never got from Hot Toys.
Oh, and the Chancellor figure. I wasn't even thinking. I'm just thinking the Emperor when his face all gets deformed in front of Mace.
Right.
But you can get the Chancellor figure.
Absolutely. No, and he's coming. 100% he's coming because that's the one figure, we haven't gotten. We got the Emperor Palpatine, but we never got the Chancellor. So he's 100%. And I mean, I would love a double pack. Like, I think Sideshow did that. But if they gave us a double pack Emperor and Chancellor, another Grail double pack.
The Huntress goes, if you only knew the power of the dark side. 6-Scale Mafia says, Ares on Carillion time zone buzzed off the sleep deprivation and buzzed off the mad riff of the cantina. I know, man. I'm definitely losing it and mad right now. Eric Henke says, I want the revenge of the Sith Emperor. I want him too. I want him. If I get the revenge of the Sith Emperor, I'm going to pose him like this. Right next to Pennywise. I'm going to have him like this and then Pennywise. Oh, my God. I'm telling you. I don't know if there'd be a hotter time to put out the Emperor. The Emperor is hot. Let's put this together.
He's now.
Hot in the secondary market, and he was already going insane. Forget about it now that he showed up in the series.
Right.
And Darkseid Anakin is up. And Hot Toys could be like, yeah, we won't reissue this. We won't give you the base of Anakin on the lava. We won't give you let's give you a 2-pack. Holy crap.
That would be amazing.
It wouldn't shock me if they're already putting this together themselves, put this out. Yep. And I know people would say, oh, hey, they got to wait for the Revenge of the Sith. They don't have to wait for that. That's a few years away. They don't have to worry about it right now. They could reissue that or type of thing or come out with a different version.
Yep.
Then there's many versions of that. As a matter of fact, they could come out with the Emperor now. Let's just be honest. They give you the Emperor from this scene right here. Good. Darkseid Anakin. And then when the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith comes, then they give you this version of the Emperor.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
They give you that one.
Yep, for Attack of the Clones. Maybe that's part of the wave.
Yeah, no, I meant for Revenge of the Sith. Well, they
right.
could give you him for there.
Right.
I mean, he wouldn't look like that, but he was still in the obviously in the freaking in Attack of the Clones.
Right.
But they're going to come out with the Revenge of the Sith the anniversary packaging. What? 2 years? 3 years? About 2005 is when that came out. So that would be what? 2025. So they don't got to wait till then to put out the Emperor, and is what I was saying.
Right. That's true.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. Listen, guys, did you hit the like button? It's almost 2 a.m, and I've got to call it quits.
It's almost 2 a.m.
Almost 2 in the freaking morning.
I never thought those words would ever come out of your mouth. It's 2 a.m. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Seeing everybody who's in here. This is like crazy. And a single songwriter, best Saturday night show on the planet. It was Saturday morning show. I don't even think I guess it's Saturday night somewhere.
This is Sunday morning.
Oh, my God.
Good morning, Sunday morning.
Dude. All right. So listen, make sure you subscribe to Fabio from FabsFigures. I do have the link to Fabio's channel within the video description below. Make sure you subscribe to him. Seriously, everybody who's in here, if you're watching this and you watch Aries, You got to absolutely subscribe to Fabio. Great collection, biggest collection. It's like a maze. It's like watching Maze Runner of Hot Toys.
Maze Runner.
You have to check it out and subscribe to Fabio. I hope you all enjoyed this really impromptu episode. I hope you're enjoying this awesome, crazy breaking news that I whooped up on you here tonight. This was a lot of fun, dude, but now I'm tired. I got nothing else. You got anything else, bro?
We got to do this again. That's what I got.
Oh, I didn't fill up OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. I can't not have this and not play this clip.
I'm Boba Fett. I'm here to see the mayor.
Boba Fett. Do you have an appointment?
I still love the Book of Boba Fett series. One of my favorite series, ranks up there with, you know, ER or Law and Order. And, you know, you talk about the Emmy goes to Book of Boba Fett. Come on. He's here to see the mayor. Come on. That's way better than George Clooney's acting or any of that kind of stuff. Forget that. That's number one. Listen, I don't always buy coffee out or spotchka, but when I do, I buy it from 6 Scale Cantina. This was fun. Stay thirsty, my friends. Adios.